This is my updated Rainbow Six Siege ranking tier operator list. Not trying to waste anybody's time, so let's get started. Uh, for my first operator, Ace, I'm gonna put him in an S tier. He gets banned almost every round for a reason. One of the best guns in the game. He's able to get wall. That's very important. So S plus operator. Alibi. She's fast. Her utility's kind of trash. I'm gonna put her in a C minus. Amaru, I'm gonna put Amaru in D because she can rush site, but when people use her, most people have the intention of rushing site with no info and just dying in the first 30 seconds of the round. DMRs are very strong, so Aruni is gonna be an S tier operator. I'm gonna put Aruni in S minus. Ash, A plus. Best fragger in the game, but her utility holds her back because she's not very for the team, minus if you just frag out. Azami, best operator in the game, hands down. Bandit, uh, he's an A plus operator. He's a pretty good gun. Great wall denial, A plus op. Blackbeard, I'm gonna put him in the same tier as Ash and Bandit. He's got great utility with frags. His shield can be annoying to deal with, so A plus op. Bandit is very situational. Uh, good with the flashes. Easily countered by Warden, and a lot of Warden people running around with SMG 12. So B minus. Brava A minus, or probably A plus, but the back end. Extra drones. Great utility. Uh, her gun holds her from being an S tier operator. Buck. Uh, he was an S tier operator until he lost his hard breaches, but A plus. Skeleton key is very useful. I'll give him A plus. Capital, one of the best operators in the game. He's going to be a S plus for me. He can get the plant down. He can help cover the planter with smoke, LMG for suppress fire. He's got hard breaches to get into sight. Uh, he's an S tier operator, S plus tier operator. Uh, Castle, I'll put him in A plus. Great wall denial. He's got the best site setup ability and best utility on defense, but that UMP is holding him back tremendously. So A plus. Cav, very dependent on the interrogation. If you can get an interrogation, that's round changing. Uh, but it's very dependent on that. So uh, D operator. Clash, like a B plus, probably at the top of B plus. He's good. She's good at defending people a very long time. But if you get in a situation where it's a 1v2, 1v3, 1v4, her ability to clutch those is very low. So it's very dependent on your team staying alive. So that's why she's B plus. Deimos, one of the best operators in the game. Strong gun. Uh, Good at counter or calling out the best frag or the best defenders on the enemy team. So if you want to target someone who's going off in the game and change the round, he's an S minus operator. Denari, very dependent on if you know how to set up site. I'll put him in like a B plus. Decent gun. Uh, his utility is where he kind of shines. Doc, I'd put him in the B minus. Uh, if you can stay alive, he's a very useful operator. But in a one headshot game, if you just die off rip, just trying to spawn peek or do anything like that, he's a B minus. Doc, one of the strongest operators in the game. Very annoying to deal with. She's gonna get nerfed for a reason. Echo, very strong. Great info. Great ability to deny plants. I'll put them in the like A minus. Actually, A plus. I'm gonna put yeah, I'll put them in the A minus. Yeah. Ella, she's like a C minus operator. She's very fast. High fire rate gun, but that's all she's got going for her. Let's be honest. Fenrir, S tier operator, one of the best in the game. Good gun, annoying to deal with. Need I say? Need I say more? Finka, probably like a B minus. Good at Russian sight. LMGs, pretty good. Frags, but I would put her in the B minus. Flores, for all the same reasons as these other operators. His ability to get to clear out in utility is very strong. Good gun. I'll put him in the top here. Frost. I put. You could set traps and kind of forget. Comparable to Denari, pretty solid gun, deployable shield. Yeah, I like that. Fuse. He's a personal favorite of mine. Pretty solid gun, but he's dependent on working with team. He can cause chaos, so I'll put him at like B minus. Glaz, I think this is our first C plus. It's pretty strong when it comes to certain sites, but good long range. But I'll put him at C plus. Goyo, he's an S plus operator. He'll probably close out our S plus tier. Gridlock, S tier operator. Can get the tracks down and help with plant. Her utility is awesome. EMPs, smokes, stuff like that. Yeah, you can't frags. You can't go wrong with Gritty. Grim, one of the best operators in the game. Does all the same things that Gridlock does. Very comparable. So S minus. And we'll move Deimos and Aruni up. Habana, A plus op. Good gun, very strong. I'm gonna put Habana above Buck just because she can get walls. Ayana, one of the worst operators in the game. Don't pick Ayana. Good at fragging, but not very useful. IQ, also one of the worst operators in the game. Her utility's okay. Her gun's kind of pretty trash. I don't know. I've never liked IQ. Jackal, bottom of C minus. He used to be a S tier operator, but they nerfed him into the ground. So Jaeger, a very strong gun, and easy sight setup, easy to use difficulty, but utility if he doesn't catch any grenades or anything or any flashes on site, or if they don't fast push site, he can kind of be situational. I'll put him in B plus. Cade, S tier operator, S plus tier operator. I think he's one of the best in the game. Callie, all the same reasons as Glaz. Very site dependent. Capcan, he'll probably close out the S tier operators. He's one of my personal favorites in the game. Great at entry denial. Okay gun. S tier operator. Lesion. Uh, all the same. Very comparable to Castle. Before, when he had the super shorty, he was an S plus, but they kind of nerfed him. I'll put him in A plus. Lion is a probably B plus, or actually B minus. I compare him to a lot of these ops. Yeah, I think he's about middle of the pack, in terms of operators. Good gun, but what before when he had wall hacks back in the his original release days, he was very nasty operator to deal with. He would have been S plus, but now he's kind of middle of the pack. Maestro, uh, probably the top of D. Like, he's kind of a giant meatball. Uh, Good gun. If you set up cams correctly, he could be strong. But same reasons as Echo. If he gets in a situation where he's got multiple in clash, multiple guys to deal with, it's not going to go too well, probably. Maverick, zero counters. The only operator in the game with zero counters. So he's got to be an S plus. Melusi, S tier operator. Uh, Good gun. Uh, Her ability to uh, deny the attackers to come into sites or certain rooms, to help out with info, slow the attackers down, and just take away their rhythm. S minus. Mira, banned every round for a reason. S plus. I'll probably put her at like 3 or 4. Monty, very situational, or I guess, yeah, situational. Okay, gun. Uh, but if you're in a 5 stack and can get the bomb down in post plant, or even just solo queue post plant, he's pretty solid. He's like a B plus. Mozzie, uh, I'll put Mozzie kind of it getting attackers drones is pretty good, and it's got a okay gun. Do I think I'll put him at like the bottom of C plus? Mute, one of the best operators in the game. The shotgun's good. Plant denial. I don't want to overload S plus, but I think he deserves it. Nook, worst operator in the game, hands down. Or Nomad. Uh, I would say Nomad is pretty good guns, good with the flank. Uh, A minus. Orcs, one of the worst operators in the game, but good roam ability. That's all he's got going for him. So Osa, good for taking space. One of the most important things on attack. Uh, with double shield, you can do some crazy strats with Osa. Just she can get easily countered though with C4s and impacts. So A minus. Pulse, uh, probably comparable to Jaeger. He doesn't really have a site set up, so he can help reinforce sites. If you bring the shotgun, he can help make rotates or use his pulse scanner to kill shotgun enemies from below. The C4 ability is awesome, but the UMP is pretty terrible. The same reason Clash is lower. His guns aren't that great, so B plus. Ram, uh, You could put Ram in the very bottom of S minus. Might be an A plus. She's kind of fringe there, but awesome on vert. Are one of the best guns. I'll put her S minus actually. Yeah, I like that. Aurora A plus. If you can help use her to get the bomb down or LMG, uh, she's a pretty strong op. So A plus. I'm gonna move her down though. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna move her down in the A plus, but she's A plus. Rook. Uh, Putting his armor down at the start of the round is the best thing he's got. So for that, D, but that's all he's got. Sens. I don't really mess with Sens. Uh, Sens is a F tier operator for me. One of the worst in the game, in my opinion. Uh, Sentry. Uh, the utility is insane. Impacts the Super Shorty, Commando 9, C4. What else could you ask for? I would put her in the B minus. Top of. Actually, B plus. Move Pulse down to B minus. Yeah, I like that. Scopos. Uh, Good roaming ability, but other than that, one of the worst operators to me. I'm gonna put Scopos in the Sledge. He's only like a C plus, just because his sledgehammer's not that useful. He's got a good gun and frags, which is nice, but C plus. Smoke, one of the best operators in the game. Great for the 9 plant. He's an S minus operator. Solus is one of the worst in the game. Got nerfed into the ground. F tier operator. Uh, Striker, one of the best in the game because you can get any wall by yourself with EMP and the hard breaches. Pretty good gun. A plus. Or I'm gonna put him in S minus because Striker doesn't have to depend on anybody. Tachanka, probably like a D. Uh, he's good at defending operators. Uh, with his uh grenade launcher, but other than that, he doesn't have much going for him. Thatcher, one of the best in the game to help out your hard breachers. It helps out Ace, Thermite, stuff like that. I'll put him in the back end of S minus. This is my personal favorite op in the game. Uh, I can't put him in S plus because he can get countered pretty easily if you don't have a Thatcher or anything like that. Bandit tricking, stuff like that. So for that reason, he's S minus, but he's my favorite op in the game. Comment below your main down below. Mine are definitely Capcan and Thermite, and Frost and Valkyr probably 3 and 4. Uh, Thorn, very strong. Uh, Annoying to deal with. Up. Thorn's gun isn't that great, so I'm gonna put Thorn in A plus. Or I'll put her at the top of A minus. Thunderbird. I don't like Thunderbird at all. But she can be useful for healing the team. I'll put her at like D or D. Tabaru. Tabaru is an S tier operator. I'll put him kind of right in here, in the middle of S minus. Twitch, very comparable to Ashe. Great fragging ability, extra drones. Probably an A plus op. Valk, top 5 op in the game. Or top 6. Yeah, top 6 op in the game. Vigil. Best roamer in the game. SMG12 is awesome. He's an A plus operator. But if you die early with Vigil, what was the pick for? That's my reasoning. Wamai. I don't really like Wamai that much. But if she's got okay utility, I'll put her at like C minus. Warding, again, SMG12, but he's not very useful for the team. He's not very useful for the team, so I'll put him in like the middle of the pack of operators. B plus. Ying, A minus, probably good gun. The flashes are useful. I don't think I have much more to say on Ying, so A minus. Zero, middle of the pack operator, but good utility. I'll put him B minus. And then last one, Zofia. Good gun, very comparable to her sister. I'll put them next to each other. They're very comparable. 2 speed, 2 health. I'm gonna put her at C minus. So comment down below what changes you would make, and I'll see you in the next one.